Hey y'all, so as you can tell by the title, I am going to tell you about things that they do not tell you about opening a med spa. When I got into this field, I was ecstatic. I'm like, what? I didn't even know we can do this. And although it is a great way to get out of bedside, there were things that I feel like were not put out there. And I just had to learn as I was going. And so if you are thinking about getting into the aesthetic world, opening up your own med spa, whatever the case may be, these are things that I feel like you should know before you actually get started. So let's get into the video. The first thing is clients will not just come. I think I kind of knew that. Like I knew that I would have to put in some work, but I didn't know the type of work that I would have to put in. And so I tell all of my coaching clients, you need to learn marketing, or if you don't know marketing, you need to hire somebody, because just because you post one little Instagram post, the clients are not just going to rush you. Don't think that your friends and your family are going to put you on, because they are not your ideal clientele, and that is okay. But I do not want you to go into this thinking, okay, I got my med spa set up, everything is looking good, I got the back end set up, now I got to post and say that I'm opening and they coming. No, it is not going to work like that. I tell y'all all the time, marketing is key. Either hire you a marketing agency, or you need to be in those books. I feel like that, between that, developing your skills and marketing, those are the two things that come next after you have the back end set up and you have your spa set up. You need to be deep into the marketing, because again, the clients are not going to come. You have to find them. And especially depending on the area. I am here in Atlanta. It's a med spa on every corner. Now, granted, everybody can't service all the people in Atlanta. But again, it's a saturated market, and you have to put yourself out there. Maybe you are in an area where there are not a lot of med spas, and that's okay. Again, you still have to market, because it's like, even though you may be one of 3 or 4 in the area, you still have to get people to trust you. Why should I be coming to you versus going to these people who have been here longer and know more? So again, when you open this med spa, your number one goal should be, how am I finding my ideal client? Do not go in with the expectation that you will be able to post once or twice, or your friend, you do a video of you doing your friend or your family members, whatever, and that your clients are going to come. They're not. Get into some marketing, do the research, and put yourself out there. The next thing I want to talk about is niche down until you come up. Owning a med spa is not cheap. These products are not cheap. Having a medical director is not cheap. Having a space, because this is not something that you can do in your home, is not cheap. There is a lot of overhead that comes with owning a med spa. And so I always tell my first time clients, because they want to just open up a med spa and offer everything. And I don't think that they realize that these things cost money. You want to offer laser, those laser machines are like paying a mortgage on a house. You want to do lip filler and Botox, those products are not cheap. You want to do IV hydration, like, it still comes with a cost. And then also, not only that, you offer all of these things, but maybe people are only coming to you for 1 or 2 things. So now you just have these products sitting, because you can't get it off your shelf, you can't market it. And so I always tell people, niche down until you come up. I think a great start is Botox and filler. So get your clients built up with that. And then once they trust you, once they know that you know how to do the work, then start offering more to them. But I would say, get your skills together with whatever you are niched with. Start with one thing. You don't have to open a whole med spa. If you want to be a full service med spa, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you are doing business like most people are, they're using their own money. They don't know anything about business credit, or they don't have a family member or somebody who is just giving them money to go open a business, then you're going to use your own money, and you want to use it wisely. You don't want to just throw everything into it. And also too, with that being said, do not quit your day job. It is going to take time for you to build your clientele. I mean, like, you can. I did literally stop working after to open a med spa and just focus solely on that. But I had a plan in place. I had a cushion to do that. Don't just go out all willy-nilly and be like, oh, I'm about to quit my job and just open up this med spa. Like, be smart about it. Take your money and invest it into your business and stack and, have that consistent income. Because as you start, you're not going to always have consistent income. And we got bills to pay. We can't be homeless living under a bridge. So just be smart about that decision when you start it. But then also understand that there is overhead associated with opening up a med spa. It's not a cheap business. And so keep your day job so that you can finance your exit strategy and then build it. And once you build it, so you get to a point where you are comfortable, now you can pay for the business expenses and now you can pay yourself, then you can let go of your day job. But I want y'all to keep in mind that if you want to open a full service med spa, start small. So niche down. Don't feel like you have to throw everything on your menu to appeal to all of your clients. It's okay to start small. So on to my next one. This is not something that I even realized was an option until we closed the med spa down, is that you don't have to own your med spa, own your own med spa. Like, I think we go into entrepreneurship a little bit bamboozled about the responsibilities that are associated with it. And owning a business sounds great, sounds wonderful, but the back end is very stressful. There's a lot that comes with owning your own business, especially a medical business. And so I have done both. I have owned a med spa and now I'm an independent contractor, and I can say that I love being an independent contractor. Now, granted, everything has its pros and cons, and I am seeing the cons to owning to being an independent contractor. But I think if I had to do it over again, I wouldn't change anything. But if I would have known that I had the option to just be an independent contractor, and by that I mean that I work for different spas. But I guess again, when I think about it, if I was going to be an independent contractor, I would have had to gain my skills first. And because I had my med spa, it made me feel comfortable injecting and being able to inject on at other med spas. So then I take that back, because I wouldn't have necessarily been able to be an independent contractor because they want somebody experienced. It's kind of like with travel nursing. Like, you don't go into travel nursing as a new nurse. You need to gain your skills first. So I guess that's the same thing with independent contractor. But I say that to say that if you don't have to open your own med spa, period. You can still go work under somebody and then separate yourself once you feel like you have gained your skills, and then start working in several different med spas. You do not have to open a med spa. That is such a big task, and I'm not saying it's impossible. It's definitely doable. But if you've never ran a business before, maybe you want to start slow. Maybe you want to get your feet wet. It's okay to go work under somebody else until you get your skills. And then once you feel confident enough, it's okay to step out and say, okay, now I want to be contracted out by different spas. And I hope I'm explaining it right, but basically I have contracts with several spas. So when they have patients that want to get injectables, then they call me and say, hey, this is our schedule for today. I need you to come in, type of thing. And with that, I don't have to worry about marketing. I don't have to worry about overhead. They're paying for the products. They're paying for the supplies. They are marketing to their clients that they are selling these services. All I have to do is come in, do my job, and dip. And I love that about it. Now, granted, the cons to that is that you have to kind of, I guess, like, tweak things so that it makes it convenient for you. Like, I had to learn on the back end, I can't be as nice. I have to be very strict in my boundaries, because again, I'm not running their business. So by that I mean, like, some med spas might be very lax with their clients' tardiness. I don't play about my time. And so then I had to put things in my contract, like, I have a $50 late fee. After 15 minutes, you have to rebook. You're not getting your deposit, and then I'm out of there. So things that I did normally in my med spa, I can't dictate how they do in their med spa, but I can dictate in my contract. And I just had to learn stuff like that. But other than that, I do love it on this side. And I want y'all to realize that you don't have to go all out and just open up a med spa. You can start slow and work your way up. It sounds good to be like, oh yeah, I'm opening a med spa, but baby, that comes with a lot. So start small and work your way up if that's the route that you want to go. And don't let anybody make you feel bad for going that route instead of like just going all out, because at the end of the day, it's your money, not theirs. So yes, guys, this is the end of the video. If you are thinking about opening up a med spa, or you have opened up your own med spa, put some things down in the comments that you feel like nobody really told me this. Nobody said that I would be going through this, so that we can kind of just help each other out. Y'all know I build this community so that it's kind of like each one teach one. If I learn something, I'm about to put y'all on, because I don't be want y'all to go through the same things that I went through. And those were 3 things that I just had no clue about until I was actually in it. So talk to me down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, talk to you later.